Hello everyone and welcome to another Big Ambitions video, the series where we're making everyone healthy through the use of gyms. How are you guys doing? I hope you are all doing well. It is a lovely day, well, it was a lovely day, it started to rain. Anyway, it's still a lovely day in this fictional New York City, and we just acquired the Muscle Lab LM, our first iteration of this 1,000 square meters behemoth of a building. We've got tons of space to utilize, and like I said in the previous episode, we're gonna do some pretty big things with this one. We need to make the most out of it. It has just 37 traffic index, and I say just because typically there are buildings that are a bit better in the traffic index area, and well, this is not a good example. I was gonna try to pick one out. Let's say this one. This one has 49. Yes, it is very small in size, but it has 49 traffic index, and I think we even have one that is 50. That's 39. Yeah, this one. I think is the first one we even acquired, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just a testament that the traffic index can be really, really high. And when you think about it, a building of this size can definitely benefit from additional traffic index. But that's besides the point. We're here today to set the stepping stones into the 1,000 square meters department because we don't have one set up yet, and this is how we're gonna do it. So let's first of all call essential appliances and get a few things out of the way because we have a massive space, and what we've done so far with these other buildings, it's not necessarily gonna apply to this one. You remember we've done the separators, those glass panes, to kind of give privacy when it comes down to the showers area. With this particular one, we don't need to do that anymore because we have a back room the size of Texas. So without further ado, let's get some materials. We've got almost 70 grand in the bank, which may sound like a lot, but in reality is actually very little money considering the amount of space that we have. It's probably gonna cost us around that, if not even more, just to furnish like the ceiling, not the ceiling, but the walls and the floors alone is gonna be, you know, over that amount. But without further ado, like I said, where is it? Muscle Labs LM, that's the one we wanted. Add item. So let's start decorating this place. Since we talked in the last episode about having this floor segmented into places like the functional areas, the machine areas, the treadmill area, we need to make some conscientious purchases. That's a big word for me. So I think we can start with medium speakers first, and 4 maybe should be enough, 1 on each wall. Just enough to, you know, have the surround sound. Ideally we would have more, but we'll see how good the sound travels. We'll need a couple of cleaning stations because this is quite a large area, and we'll need definitely more than one cleaner. Boxing bags, absolutely, let's get 4 of those. We already are at 4.2k, so this kind of dictates how this is gonna go. First of all, we're just gonna get the essentials out of the way, and then we can see what kind of capital we've got to decorate it with the rest of the things. I think 2 fitness planning boards are probably not going to be enough. Maybe we'll need 3 or 4, but for now we just keep it as such because I'm not really sure about the capacity of the building, and I don't want to exit this screen because I'm lazy and I don't want to click all these things again. So we'll figure it out later. That's how we do it here. We're just taking the chill approach. Let's get 4 gym lockers because for sure, if the Murray Hill one had 40 capacity, this one does as well. I would be surprised if it didn't. And we also need public showers. Let's get 4 of those, which, as you can see, it already puts us at 30,000. So we're halfway through our budget pretty much. And now we've got money to cover the rest of the things, which is, you know, treadmills and such. And since people do like treadmills, let's see how many can we get from the beginning. We've got space for 6. That puts it at 61k. Let's get some machines as well, some workout benches. We've got only space for 2 workout benches, and we're out of money. 69.4k. So I think we've got enough to get a few more kettlebells. We'll need definitely a lot of these. So that's one set of kettlebells. Probably a couple of fit bowls. Yeah, maybe 4 of them. Some mats. Yeah, let's get mats until we hit our limit. And 8 mats, 69.8k. Very nice. And that's about it. As you can see, we've basically just wasted all of our budget. Not waste, because this is going towards future profits, but I think we've got enough to cover just like a tiny corner of this gym with 69k, and we're just getting started. We are very hungry, so let's eat some fresh food and go to bed, because there's nothing else for us to do today. We've blown all of the money that we had, and we made 22,000, which is lovely. What are gyms looking like? The Garment District one is doing okay, but is the small one, so 1.8k is not that bad. MH2 at 2.3 is a bit worrying, and yeah, that's the reason why. The pricing is terrible. What did we do for this one? We had the audacity to make it $24.99, so yeah, we paid the price, I guess. MH1 is doing amazing, so there's no changes required. Muscle Lab, our original one, is also doing quite well. Then we've got the Midtown one with the price that is slightly increased to $32.99, but we're good with that. Midtown, the second iteration, is doing a lot better, but we have a bit of a struggle here with the cleanliness. I'm not really sure why, because we do have 2 people, but it looks like the interior. Oh, actually, cleanliness is 93, the interior is 88. Maybe we can do something about that later, but at this stage I just wanted to fix MH2 because 16% of people are actually enjoying the $24.99. So hopefully next day we're gonna see some improvements. But for now, let's take care of the items that we actually bought. And this place is so big we need to run across because the delivery room is here in the back. So let's start with the classic loudspeakers first. One should be here, absolutely. Let's put another one on this side. Where would the middle of this be? I think this one here on this wall. I think that's the way to go forward. And then we can place another one just across the room, right here. And we got one final one, which should be placed in the middle. And if I'm using this correctly, it should be right here. And let's just lower the volume so I can hear myself talk. Cleaning stations, these I'm just gonna put down here for the moment because this space, this back room is so large. I don't think we're gonna have any issue. We got fitness planning boards and oh, perfect. I was gonna say I hope it fits here because my kind of thought process was to have this middle part of the room as a functional room. Well, I say room. It's not really a room, as a functional area. That's what I meant to say. And if I couldn't fit a fitness planning board there, it would have been a bit tricky. Then we've got the treadmills. And I know, if I remember correctly, in the previous episode, we said that this wall could be treadmills. But now that I'm thinking about it, since we're kind of making this whole middle section a functional area, I'm kind of planning to put here dumbbells and gym mats and fit balls and fitness trampolines. So maybe we can kind of allocate. So right where these lights are on the ceiling, like this corridor in a way, we're going to separate it with, what's it called? Planter boxes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we're going to separate it with planter boxes from the rest of the gym. And we're going to do some nice decorating. That's kind of what I have in mind. So because of that, I think the fitness treadmills should be on this side. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope I convinced you. Alright, so we got quite a few of them. But I think, considering the space, it just might be enough to cover one side. So yeah, this whole situation here that we've put ourselves in with this particular gym, it's gonna cost us a lot of money. And I just hope, I truly hope it's gonna be worth it. Because in most businesses, buying the, or renting, oh, look at that. Okay, so 5 on each side is enough to kind of fit where this corridor starts. And these are the places where the planter boxes are gonna kind of start. Okay, that's good to know. So we need just 4 more for this side. I'm sure I'm gonna forget it. This is what I do every single time I play this game, and every single time I'm doing some decorative, well, creative decorations. That's what I call them. I know it's not, you know, crazy creative. That's my problem that I'm constantly working on. But every single time I do this, I'm trying to put some like mental reminders to myself, and every time I forget. So hopefully at some point it's gonna get better, but for now it's still not. Okay, so I'm jumping from one subject to another, and what I wanted to say about this building is that typically the way it works with this game, regardless of what business you have, if you put it in 1,000 square meters building, is gonna outperform the rest of them. And that's kind of logical and to be expected, because typically you will have more customers coming in, you would cater to more people, so it's not out of the ordinary to see that happening. And I'm just hoping that the investment that we're doing with this one, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that we're gonna basically pump into all of these machines, are gonna come back. The ROI is gonna hit us good. That's what I'm hoping. I can only hope for. All right, enough talking. So let's get back to work. We've got the gym lockers, and because I'm really not that pressed about it, I'm just gonna place them here, one next to the other. We're gonna embellish the back room as we go, but it's not really a priority right now, because it is a back room at the end of the day, so nobody really cares about this. And then we have the public showers, and I'm just gonna put them in continuation, and we're gonna make it very pretty in here. I'm having some really nice ideas. All of the things we've discussed so far, I know we haven't gotten a chance to really get around and do them, like the drinks machine, and we just got the water cooler in one of our gyms, but not in the rest of them. So we're gonna do water coolers, we're gonna do drinks machines. I'm planning to have like a table with chairs in this area at some point, where people can get a coffee just because before they start workout or after they finish the workout, you know. Just things like that I'm hoping will get this this place looking really nice. And I think we're done with the back room. Now it's time to put up the workout benches and make this make this place look like an actual gym. I don't know exactly where I want them, so I'm just gonna place them here for now. And then we've got the boxing bags. And I think that this middle area that we're using in theory for the functional space, I think this is where it should go. Let me just make sure that I'm kind of doing a good job approximating the places where these bags should sit. So this one is there, maybe here. Let me grab this one again. Because I think, see, I went over. We need those planter boxes to use as guides. We got 2 more boxing bags. And I was thinking that maybe this one can sit here. And then we got one last boxing bag, which can sit here. I know they're not aligned, but that's the least of my worries for now. And I clipped through the wall. Did you see that? I grabbed this. Of course it's not working anymore. There we go. I clipped through. I don't know why I got so excited. It's just, I found a bug. The gym mats, I don't know if I want to put them one next to the other in like an aligned space sort of situation, or we want to scatter them. But I think typically you would see some form of alignment that is done in this way. I don't want these guys to sit too close to each other, so I think this is the way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pattern, a shape. That's what I'm gonna do with the mats. And then this one can be here. I think it can be a nice thing if we do it this way. It can add to the whole experience. And I think we're out of mats, aren't we? Yep, we are out. So we got the fit ball now. The fit balls, of course, I had the same sort of idea that we can put these in this functional area. But as I'm kind of adding stuff to it, I'm realizing that we're not gonna have that much space. So, well, actually we do. Actually we do. What am I talking about? Because fit balls don't take that much space at all. We can just literally pop them here and nobody's gonna get offended, or it's not gonna be in anyone's way. Just like that. All right, very good. And now with kettlebells, I think these can sit kind of like here. This is what I have in mind. Can do 5 kg, just scatter them. Because I want to give the impression of, you know, people using them. But I also want to place them in a location where it kind of mimics a rack. So for that, I don't know if the shelves that we have available in this game can support this. Because I know there are a few shelves where you can literally put in vases and just plants and just decorate it with random stuff like that. I don't know if these guys, the kettlebells, would basically fit into that category. And before we do anything further, let's check out the capacity. So we're up to 75. So we need 2 more fitness planning boards because 2 of them, actually no, we need more than that. 2 give us 20, we need 3 more fitness planning boards. Okay, so we need 8 in total, that's what I want to say. Actually 6 more, right? Because we got 2 right now. I think it would be a good idea for me to write this thing down. Right, so just as a recap, we need 6 fitness planning boards, 4 lockers, and 4 showers. That's what we're looking at to get this capacity at 75. And then I'm not gonna really look at the workout machines and all of the other things because we're gonna go way over the 75 limit. If we just hit the 75 building limit, it's gonna look a bit silly. It's like an empty space. Okay, that's out of the way. So let's call our essential appliances again, and we got LM for the Sunday. So what did I say? I say 6 of these. Craziness. And then another 4 lockers and another 4 showers. And we don't have enough money to buy all of them, which is what I kind of thought it will happen, but I hoped it wouldn't. And that means we need to go to bed, which actually it's a good thing because we can check out the results on the price adjustments. Okay, so 23,000. It didn't do that well. What's going on? Okay, pricing is up to 82%. Maybe after one more day, it's gonna go to 100. So now we've got 45k in the bank. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few more nights of sleep, get a bit more money in the bank, and maybe we'll have enough to place one big order and cover most of these areas in one go. Got a new achievement, which is having at least 100k in the bank. Very good. We haven't eaten in a few days since we've just been sleeping, and yeah, I feel pretty positive about this. So let's see what can we get with the money that we have. We need to sleep a bit more because Essential Appliances is actually closed at this time, but that's not a problem. I wish in real life I could just hit the bed and go to sleep like this guy does. That would be lovely, you know, if you could just immediately go to bed as soon as your head hits the pillow, no matter what. That would be an amazing skill to have. Okay, so 4 lockers, 4 showers, 6 more fitness planning boards. That eats 30k almost out of our budget, which is okay because we got plenty of money this time around. We've got the loudspeakers, we've got the boxing bags, cleaning stations, that's covered as well. So now all we need to do is to get 4 more fitness, 4 more treadmills for the other half of the wall. And maybe we've got 2 workout benches, we'll get another 4, so we got 6 in total. Then we need some squat stations. Let's do 6 of those too. Loaded barbell, pull-up bars, all of this stuff, of course. Let's do some decorative gym bars. Do 4 of those with 6 of those, because I want to create like a caged space where we put all these machines and it looks nice. And I think that's it for now. We're at $85,000, okay? That's a lot of money. And I'm gonna call Looks Concept to just have a look at their decorative items. Because like I said, I want to make this place look perfect. And I need planter boxes to do that. Maybe 12 will be enough. So that was 85,000. Yeah, we've got enough money to cover for this. I was just making some mental math. Yeah, so planter boxes for sure. What else can we get here? I would go and get a few of these glass barriers. I'm not sure if 6 is necessary, but I'd rather have more than less. We can always resell them. Of course, not at the same price, but we can do that. And for that back room, like I said, I want to get some... Wait, look, a sofa. That will be really good. Yeah, let's get 2 sofas. A couple of chairs like this. Coffee table. Yeah, 2 of those. 48,000 for this 88-inch TV. Okay, at some point we'll get that too. I think we're good with this. Let's place the order as well. And good thing about all of this, we can go back to sleep and make some more money. Maybe. But we already have a delivery in. So we just need to get back to work. And I'm just looking forward to starting with these planter boxes because I want to make that, where is it? Planter box. Yeah, because I want to make this guide, yeah? So this is what I have in mind, and I hope that what I imagine is gonna look the same way. And I also hope that I bought enough. How would you look at that? It kind of works out. So let's move this. I was hoping this would happen. Well, not really hoping, but I kind of realized it was a very real possibility. So this sits here. No, I don't want to work out. I just want to move this around. Okay, so there's not enough space for this treadmill, but that's fine. We can put it on the other side. So I want to give them space to access this place. I'm rhyming as I'm going. So I want to give people space to access through it at various stages. So in order to do that, we need to get a bit creative because it looks like this is not exactly symmetrical. I want to give them 3 access points. And I believe that brings today's episode to an end, so thank you again for joining me. I'm very excited that we finally started to decorate this huge amount of space, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of profits we could generate with this building. As always, if you did enjoy today's video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.